After the same address table row, we're going to close tbody tag and open the new one with the ID delivery address, then class same underscore address, and then we go for the PHP echo object form. We're going to use the sticky remove class method. We pass in the same address. If the form has been submitted and we need to stay on this page, then we basically take whatever value has been assigned to this post index. If it's 0, and then we take user same address, which will be used when we first visit this page without actually submitting the form. And if it's a 0, then the end class will be basically appended to this class attribute. Now if we close the tbody and closing tag, inside of this one, what we need to do is copy the address field from the billing address section, which is the previous tbody tag. So we go for the address 1, address 2, town, county, postcode, and country. So if we now copy and paste it here, and what we need to do now is to precede them with the ship underscore. So for attribute, then the validation, then name, ID, obviously for the sticky text, and obviously value populated from the database. Do the same for all the other fields inside of the delivery address section. Once we've done all them, one thing we need to also do is when we get to the country, copy the name and paste as a second parameter of this get country select, so that we actually use it as the name and ID of the select element, obviously in the form. So if we now save the file and preview everything in our browser, once we've clicked obviously checkout, logged in, you can see now we have obviously this first section as we had it originally, but we also have these two buttons. Is delivery address the same? If we click on no, you can see that we obviously get this section at the bottom. If we hit next, the validation messages display, but there is a slight problem because after submitting the form, you can see that United Kingdom, which is the same country that's selected inside of the previous section, has automatically been assigned as a value. So we need to go back to our editor and quickly amend this. If we open our form.php file, which you'll find inside of the classes folder, and find the get country select method, one thing we've forgotten to do here is because we're assigning the name as the second parameter rather than hard code basically the name here this way, we need to use this name, because obviously if we're using ship country, then that should be used rather than obviously the typed in name as the first parameter for the sticky select method. So if we now go back to our browser and I simply refresh the page, yes, I want to resend, then you see this goes back to select one. If we click on yes and hit next, then this obviously will take us to the summary, or which is the next section we're going to be working on.